Hello there everybody, my name is ElusiveGhost and welcome back to another episode of Against the Storm. We're going to jump in today and it's actually the end of the cycle, so we're going to tick this one off and we're going to start fresh. Alright, let's see what we've got. Fertile grounds, that could be interesting. Got a little question mark over here in a marshlands section. I think I'm going to come over here, do the marshlands, get this question mark exposed as well. We are going to up our difficulty to Viceroy, and let's have a look at what we've got. We got the giant organisms, gathering knowledge, and then one there. We also have some meat, some leather, and everything from the trees, so it does sound like we probably want to have some lizards in this one as well. So I think that's what we're going to do, and we're also going to start off with some additional food in this particular case, and we'll also grab some additional vegetables, and we're going to embark. Our forest mysteries for this run is the Gentle Dawn, which is gain 3 to global resolve for 3 minutes every time you discover a new glade. So we're going to start here, same as we do every single other time. Going to build our roads, and then we're going to get a couple of our woodcutters camps. So we are going to rotate that, place that one there, and place one there so that we've got access to loads of these areas as well as a good amount of space in the frontier. And as you can see here, we've got some stone in our starting area as well as some meat. That's also very nice because then we can start thinking about putting a stonecutter's camp just over here as well. And then we'll just start this up and see how it goes. We can build some of the basic housing for now. We haven't played with a ranch yet. There's a way to get bricks here, which we have the stone as well. Herbs, berries, and mushrooms, or we can get some grain vegetables. I think in this particular case, I'm going to go for the brickyard. I do like having a better recipe of bricks. Over here at the moment, there isn't anything in particular that we want, so we're just going to continue for now. We can wait for that, but we're going to get our crude workstation, our makeshift post. Now with our woodcutters done, we're going to get some lizards in here, and we're just going to say avoid opening blades, a few additional people, and do the exact same thing. And then in here, just one additional person to gather up some stone as we proceed. We've got our new cornerstones. We've never played with Safe Haven, where we get -40 hostility for every hub upgraded to level neighborhood or higher. That's quite a nice flat hostility reduction, so I think I'm going to take that one as well. And then speaking of which, we can actually get some of these decorations placed down here. As we do, we always hide them behind there. Our orders are now ready, so let's have a look at what we can pick. We can do a trading post with 10 amber, and we'll get a few good rewards there as well, or we could do some selling some goods. I think I'm just going to go for the trading post because that's pretty easy that we could do. And then let's have a look here, trade some gold, get some copper. I think I'm going to take this one. I think I'm going to go for the ancient tablet in this particular case. We're coming up to our clearance season, so I'm actually going to get one more house there just so that everyone's housed, and wood is starting to go up ever so slightly. So then over here, I think we're just going to set a small limit of all these different materials. Just do 10 of each perhaps. There we go. And the makeshift, I think we're only ever going to have about 6 of each of these, but we're going to turn the pack of building materials off for now because we don't really want to use that. I think we're also going to place our trading post down now. We're going to place it just over here, get some paths running out to these different sections. I'm going to swap one of these lizards for a harpy and replace this one with a lizard himself, because that will give us +1 to global resolve. So we're going to take that. Our hearth is now upgraded to an encampment level, which is nice because they've just finished building those barrels hidden behind there. We've gone into our storm. Everyone else has got good resolve at the moment, so we're going to let them hang out there for a bit while we collect loads of additional wood. And we can see what our next cornerstone is going to be as well. So we're just about to come out of the storm, which is quite nice. We'll gain our resolve back, and we'll be able to see what the new year brings us. Cornerstones, we've got crowded houses for extra villagers, protected trade, which will give us hostilities reduced by 15 points every time you sell 25, sell goods worth 25 amber. I quite like that. A shady character appears. You can choose from one blueprint from all unlocked buildings. That's nice as well. But I think we're going to go for protected trade. I haven't tried the trade properly, so I really want to do that. And we're going to pause here for a second. I'm going to just go with these two at the moment, and we're going to keep them unemployed. I say that, but we're going to throw one of the lizards in there, and we're going to throw one of those in there. We also need a little bit more housing. So we're going to throw in another shelter once we move this woodcutter's camp to a more reasonable location, which might just be over there. And then we'll build the house. Our trader has arrived, so let's have a look. We need 10 amber. Is there anything that we can sell that will perhaps get us that? I'm going to sell one more with a little bit more wood. And then we're going to trade that. That way we can hand in this quest as well, get ourselves some more tools, we'll get our parts back, and then we can get some biscuits as well. Which would be quite nice. I do want to come over to consumption, and I am actually thinking about removing their ability to eat the meat, because I want to get that processed into something completely different. And in our buildings as well, I think I am going to go for a reroll in this particular case. Over here, we've got a few different things that we can do, but I think I'm going to go for the tavern on this particular case. Here we have the ability to make jerky at a little bit of a lower rate. Or we can look at a carpenter, which is good at making planks and simple tools. Or a trapper's camp, which will allow us to collect the meat as well. I'm going to go for the trapper's camp, because we need a way of collecting the meat. And then we can have a look at the bakery. I think the bakery is a very good way of doing this, because the pie, I think that can use, yep, that can use meat and that can use flour. I'm going to take the bakery for now. Some orders that we've got going on. Make some skewers, get some lizard housing, have some oil or sacrifice some coal. You know what, we're going to try do the lizards. We're going to attempt it. This wants us to produce coal and have packs of building materials. And then it's the similar one here, which I think I'm going to take this one so that we can get a few additional perks that look quite good on that side. We've managed to open the first of our glades, and we got some leech broodmothers, roots, and copper vein. That's quite nice, so we want to come back to that. And we're going to set that to don't open glades anymore. And I think while we've got some wood, I'm going to burn a little bit of it now, just to get this task up and running. The harpies are currently happy in clearance season, which is great to see. And in the trapper's camp, I think we're going to switch this lizard for a harpy and get ourselves a lizard in there as well. We're coming into the storm now. Everyone seems a little bit happy this time, which is nice. Resolve is still being okay. Currently got these guys idle at the moment, so I think we've got everything that we need there. Let's have a look at some of our trade routes. Is there anything that we can send off at the moment? We've got some eggs that we can send off, or we got some meat. I think let's sell off some meat as well. Try get some of this protected trade up and running. We've come into the drizzle. Let's have a look at our cornerstones. Cosmetic specialization, I'm not keen on that one. Tanning racks, not really keen on leather and meat every time a villager leaves or dies. I don't really want them to do that, so I think I'm going to re-roll these ones. In 1 lizard for every 25 eggs produced. Receive 3 packs of provisions for every new villager, or an artifact infused with the power of the holy flame. Hostility from woodcutters is reduced by 12. I'm going to take that one. And we're going to accept some more people. It looks like we're going to have the beavers, or we can go for a few more lizards. I think this might be worth it, so we're going to go for that. So we can collect that. I'm going to say auto-collect, because why not? And then anything here we can do again. They want skewers, they want meat. Haven't got the ability to do the meat yet, so we're going to leave that for now. There we go, over here. I'm going to pause for a second. They just want a little bit of food, and they'll give us a harpy and a lizard. Or we can get some amber from that. And that's it, actually. There's a bit of stone in there. So I think let's send 2 of our lizards, and let's have a look. We'll do the lettuce as well, and we'll take these new people. I think that makes sense for us at the moment. I think we're going to build some of the buildings that we've got available to us at the moment, especially having a look at perhaps building a new small hearth over here would be a good shout when we have it available. So let's move you just over there, and we'll say avoid opening glades. And then we're going to have a look at getting our bakery up and running. So we'll drop that one just over there. We have the tavern as well, which I think I'd like to get that built. Let's have a look. We've got some new orders. Complete any 3 dangerous or forbidden glade events. That will give us an artisan. Gain 1 villager every time we discover a new glade. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to take this one over here. Get the tavern. We're building the tavern. All we need is a bit of ale. That's no problem, but we can use that for trade goods. So I'm going to take that one at the moment. I don't really want to rush too many new people. Global Resolve. I always like Global Resolve. And then this is just explore them. Will give us some tools. And gain 20 pottery every time you discover a new glade. I'm going to take this one, actually. I prefer doing these. Global Resolve is always quite valuable, I think. Our latest trader has arrived, so let's see what he's got that we can potentially use. He's got loads of food. He's got some tools as well. It would be great if we could find a way to just get about 6 tools. That's a good amount of resources, though. And I don't think we can really do anything about that at the moment. So I think for now we're going to have to leave it. Our trapper's camp has also run out of resources. That's no problem. I think we're going to try and make it through the next storm, and then we're going to crack open one of these big ones, I think, for now. We also really want to get our mine up and running. So we can have a look at that, and we can place that down just over there. Resolve, though, is doing alright at the moment. Everyone seems to be pretty happy. I'm going to build a scavenger's camp as well to deal with this one little bit of root deposit. And we've made it through to the next season as well. Here's some of the people that we got coming in. It really looks like it wants to give us some of these beavers. So I think it's about time that we do that. Let's have a look at our new cornerstones. -5 penalty to global resolve, but plus 15 to global resolve for 5 minutes every time we discover a new glade. That's pretty interesting. There's also the smuggler's visit, and I think in this particular case I am going to do that. Because I need a way to produce jerky. So the smokehouse is a very good way for us to produce some jerky. So I am going to take that one. And we are going to build that straight away. Just over there. I'm going to try and prioritize that if possible. We don't need pottery or incense at the moment. But we can use anything to produce this jerky. And preferably just use that for the moment. And we're going to just keep using as much jerky as we possibly can. So we're actually going to cut open into this forbidden glade over here. Or dangerous glade, sorry. We could just come into our clearance as well. So once these guys crack this open, we can see what we've got. Good amount of eggs. Good amount of every resource, really. And we can have a look at this fallen harpy scientist. This is the first time I've seen this one, so let's have a look. This spawns at least 2 pieces of living matter every 8 seconds. And if we work on this, it has -12 to harpy's resolve. It's active only when the corresponding glade event has been worked on. I think I'm going to send this to the Citadel, and I think I'm going to get the guys to work on it straight away. Got some additional orders, which we can have a look at. Good salt, cosmetics, bathhouse. I think good salt is something that we can definitely have a look at, especially considering we've got our trade routes now, which let's send some of that over. Moving our trapper's camp over there to start getting some more food for us. We are losing harpies at an incredible rate, but this will be done soon. And this at least gives us the opportunity to kind of balance out our population as well, which sounds a bit strange, but that's what it's doing. Our trader has arrived, who does have some tools. Okay, we're trading away quite a bit of stuff, but I think the extra tools is going to be a good addition for us, especially considering we can now open up some of these, because that will at least allow us to either get a bit more food that we want, or we'll have the ability to send this to the Citadel, which I think I'd prefer a little bit more at the moment. And we're just going into the storm, which is not good at all. But we've also got this negative harpy penalty, which is about to be finished. So there we go, our harpy. We've lost the harpy, but that's fine. We also need a few additional houses. We've got space for some beaver houses, so we'll build 2 over there. I also want to see if I have the ability to build another small hearth just over here. There you go. So I'm going to do that. Get some paths going up to it. We'll pause this for a second. Just while we're working out what we're actually going to be building. So we'll do that. We'll stick some paths. Same as always, we'll get ourselves a warehouse, which I think we should have just over there. Make things a bit easier for people. Let's have a look at our cornerstones. I think I'm going to go for bread peels. The bakery production is a bit quicker. I think I'm going to go for that. And then I think in this particular case, let's get a good amount of lizards and beavers. I think that would be extremely helpful. And I think I'm going to get another beaver house just over there. But then let's start thinking about building some additional things over here. So we'll go like that. And then we'll do a few more barrels. We have some more lizards, which we'll stick them in here for a global resolve boost. Get him to work in there at the moment because he'll be happy about that one. Getting our passive resolve. We've also just got our second building point because of the passive resolve that we got going on there, which is always pretty handy. So we got our final order at the moment. Produce a whole bunch of pie and biscuits, and that will give us a few extra things. Nothing too fancy there. I have at least 18 lizards for 30 seconds. I like this one because we'll get extra meat production. I'm going to take that one. Our lizards are still happy even in this storm at the moment, which is fantastic. Everyone seems to be in a good spot. Right, we've got our next cornerstone. Every 2 newly completed Dangerous and Forbidden Glades event lowers hostility by -50. I like that. And then I think I'm going to take another protected trade and see if we can't work out these trade routes at the moment, because I'm trying to do it here, where we can sell some roots. We could actually do that. It's going to be 4, 5. This is actually really profitable for us. So I think let's do that, and let's sell this one as well. I know we've only got the 2 routes, that's fine. And then we've got some additional people as well. We'll take these. We'll take these over here for the moment, and we have a few homeless people, which is fine because we can then build some shelters just over here. I think with these buildings, I think I'm actually going to re-roll now that we got some amber and see what we can do. The smelter's always nice because we got the copper bars that we can produce. We can get additional planks by using the lumber mill. That's also nice. Or we can get the weaver. So all of these are pretty valuable, but I'm going to take the planks for now. And then let's have a look here. And I think I'm going to get the weaver in this particular case. I think that's going to be the better shout for us. So let's get the lumber mill up and running there. And we'll get the weaver just over there for now. Right. Here we go. Let's have a look what we've got. Forsaken Crypt. I think we're going to have to call this trader immediately to see what we can do about it. We do have quite a bit of a coal deposit, Forsaken Crypts. There's a few good things over there. Annoyingly, nothing much except scrolls. Is it 30 scrolls you need as well? 30 scrolls you need, okay. Let's get 30. Let's also buy... Let's buy you. Let's go to 30 of you. And let's sell a couple of you, one of you. Let's trade that and get you guys to work on this one straight away. And I think I'm going to keep the goods here because we need the ancient tablets as well. So you can stop and get you to stop at the moment so you guys can work on this one straight away. Sell some of the water skins, which I think we'll do. And that's it for now. We've got this order that we can hand in, which will give us some coals, some tools, and smelting, which is perfect. We really needed that one. And we can hand in this one, which gives us extra tools, some extra people. We definitely want to start pausing this now because it's getting a little bit busy. I think here I'm going to take the carpenter for the simple tools. Then let's have a look over here. I think maybe the kiln for the coal. So I think this one, it's definitely worth sending back. So we'll get him to investigate that one and send that one back. We want a way to produce our simple tools. We've got the jerky at the moment, that's fine. We got the kiln as well. So let's have a look here. Pause this for a second. We've got our kiln that we want to use. And we also have, where is it at the moment? And our carpenter. I think let's sell a whole bunch of stone. Trapper's camp has nothing nearby. That's okay, because we can move you straight over there. Lizard resolve is currently quite low. Gonna burn some of the coal that we've got going on, because we need that for the quest as well, and it lowers our hostility for a little bit. There we go. We've survived one more. Let's have a look over here. We need 10 tools to be able to get some herbs and stone. That doesn't seem worth it. Let's hand in this quest here quickly. Just to knock things back a little bit. I think I'm going to get the proficiency one here, because we kind of want these tools to be produced a bit quicker. So we're actually going to turn off planks there. Luxury goods will turn off. You guys can use anything, and you want to use planks to produce this, and don't even worry about like how much you need. You guys, okay, they're all starting to do some work. That's nice. You guys are working on that one over there. We have a new building unlocked. I think I'm going to re-roll this one. I was really hoping that we could find something a little bit worthwhile, because I don't think we've got any form of grain on the map either. So we'll have to go for the clan hall in this particular case, which will pop just in there. Perfect. We really should remove you guys from here, because that's really not efficient now that we've got this one in this one over here. Training gear, you know what, I will let you guys make 10 of those. Fabric, you just keep making fabric to your heart's content, as much as you need. And I think you guys, we're gonna salvage you. Let's sell these planks, let's sell one of these ancient tablets. Okay, we haven't got enough packs of provisions. In here, let's see, where are some of these guys? We haven't got a lot of beavers. Put you in there and we'll get... Is that a better brick ratio than this one? That is a better brick ratio, so actually you guys are now a waste of time. Get you guys to use everything as well. And we'll actually remove you, because we need the additional people. I think I might favor the lizards at the moment. We also have a trader that's just arrived. We just need to work on this one, and we can get mushroom production, crystallized dew, spark dew, or send it to the citadel. I'm going to send it to the citadel. We're going to investigate that straight away. I'm going to get you guys to cut into here quickly, so that we can hand in that quest. There we go, we've opened up that glade. So we'll start doing that again. We can complete this quest, give us loads of extra global resolve, and a whole bunch of crystallized dew, which in here we can assign a couple more of you, and get you to use anything you want to just produce that. Can also have a look at an additional building. Nothing here allows us to process the copper that we're collecting, which is a bit annoying, so I think I'm going to re-roll it and hope that we can get something a bit better. I think I'm going to take that, and they should be quite happy once we get that built, which we'll do there, 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 and there. I'm going to unfavor these guys, just because it doesn't look like they need it at this particular point. Currently low on fuel. Who's cutting everything down? Move you guys closer, actually. What are you guys up to over this side? We're constantly low on fuel at the moment, which is a big problem. I'm not enjoying that one bit. But hopefully you guys can now produce some coal. I'm going to say don't burn any of the wood. I think that makes sense. We can get another lizard in there as well. There we go. So we need quite a few more lizards, but I think I'm going to take a mixture again. And another one of these. Yeah, another one of these. That way we're really producing things that require metal at a much quicker rate. Have we got... There's the lizard house that we need. So let's actually do that. We can build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll build a whole bunch of those. We haven't got nearly enough brick at the moment. So everyone's slowly getting happy. I think we are doing alright on this one as well. I'm pretty happy with the way it's going. What can we sell? We've got eggs that we can trade. Or we can do another ancient tablet, which I think I'll do that. With some eggs. And then perhaps some planks when we get a chance to do that. Which, is there any way that we can... How much tools have we got? 26. What have we got in these crates that might be able to help us out a bit? So that's going to give us loads of coal, trade goods. Or we can get a point from the Queen's Grace. I think I'm going to take these, because the trade goods are nice. The scrolls are pretty decent. So let's investigate that one. And I think this one over here, we could actually send this one back. And we're in our clearance section. Which is pretty nice. You guys need 29, so I'm going to favor you. That way we've got 2 people that are pretty happy with us. Could reduce our storm duration. I think we are going to do that. Trade is arriving quicker. Yep, I think that sounds like a good plan. Yeah, we'll just get all of this. We'll get 15 of you. And we'll trade that. That way we can get these lizard houses up and running as well. So bring you over there. We'll be annoying and move you. You know what, don't worry about a void. You guys come straight in there. You guys as well. Let's get you straight in on that section. We got another small abandoned cache. Give us some points. Give us some bricks. They are now done with those trade goods, which is pretty nice. Lizards are not going to get to a happy point, I don't think. So I'm going to unfavor them for the moment. Leave the harpies in a good spot. Yep, everyone's still doing okay. Oh, actually, we could sell another one of you. And then it feels like it's kind of just a fast forward to victory at this point. Coming out of the storm, which is nice and short this time. We've got another cornerstone. Which we'll just get rid of. We'll get the flame keepers. That's fine with me. And then the harpies are mighty happy. New people coming in as well. I think I'm going to take some additional lizards because that's for the quest, and that will actually bump us over to a victory. That seemed... It's definitely seemed like we spiraled a bit there at the end, but I will take it. Wow, look at that, just before that. But we got loads here. Collect 25 points through villager resolve, 10 trade routes, discover 80 glades, Viceroy difficulty or higher, so we can actually go up a little bit more, win the game in the marsh biome, perfect, and tempest. Win a game with no dead villagers on Viceroy or difficult. Nice, so we can go back to the world map, go back to our smoldering city, and we can claim our deeds here, which will bump us up to level 8. Now we got... This is what I was looking for, is like the smithy, grove, that's interesting, markets, improvised tools. Trade routes are quicker, very nice. We'll get a whole bunch more XP. Cornerstone, gain 1 insect every time woodcutters chop down 2 trees. That's pretty cool. A new trader. That's also quite cool. Mystery boxes. I like having these additional people. More aesthetics. Okay, cool. And there we go. Oopsie, we're missing one of that. The Tempest, sorry. So we could get some of these essential buildings, which I think I am going to get straight away. Because it's nice to make sure that you've got the housing available to everyone that's there. Then over here, I think I'm going to go for just your simple options at the moment. But there we go, guys. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see some more, consider subscribing to the channel. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.